3 minutes left. Someone you love deeply, now in heaven, is begging you to open this urgently. Please don't skip. My beloved child, stop right here. Stop scrolling. Stop everything you are doing, because what I am about to tell you is not random, it is not a coincidence. It is not meant for everyone's ears, but only for yours. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes before something closes. 3 minutes before a door shuts that was opened specifically for you. And I need you to hear me when I say this. Someone you love, someone whose voice you can still hear in your dreams, someone whose laugh still echoes in your memory, someone who held your hand when the world felt too heavy, someone who is now standing in the courts of heaven, is calling your name right now. They are not resting, they are not silent. They are begging, pleading with everything they have, for you to stop and listen. Because what is about to unfold in your life in the next few hours is so massive, so divine, so perfectly timed, that if you miss this moment, if you scroll past this message, you will spend the next season of your life wondering why the door didn't open when you know it was supposed to. Don't skip, my child. Don't you dare skip this, because the person who loved you, the person who prayed for you when you were too broken to pray for yourself, the person who saw greatness in you when you only saw failure, is watching you right now from the other side. And they are trembling with urgency. They are shaking the heavens. They are standing before the throne, interceding for you, because they know something you don't know yet. They see what's coming. They see the setup. They see the ambush that was meant to destroy you, and they see the miracle that's about to reverse everything. I saw you last night. I saw you lying awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying conversations that hurt you, replaying moments you wish you could take back. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could see. I saw the way you smiled in public while your heart was crumbling in private. I saw the bills you couldn't pay. I saw the phone calls you ignored because you didn't have the strength to explain your situation one more time. I saw the person who betrayed you. I saw the lies they told. I saw the way they made you feel small, made you feel worthless, made you question if you were ever enough. And my child, I want you to know that every single tear, every single sleepless night, every single moment of silence when you felt abandoned, was seen. It was recorded. It was kept as evidence. And that evidence is about to be presented in the courts of heaven tonight. The person who loves you, the one who has transitioned into eternity, is holding that evidence right now. They are standing before me. They are holding the file with your name written on it, and they are saying, God, please don't let my child suffer anymore. Please don't let them walk another day carrying this weight. Please release the breakthrough. Please open the vault. Please let them see that everything they went through was not punishment, it was preparation. And I am telling you right now, as you hear these words, as you feel that stirring in your chest, as you feel that heat rising in your spirit, that is not anxiety, that is not fear, that is confirmation. That is heaven responding. That is the angels moving. That is the atmosphere shifting because your loved one's prayer is being answered right now, in real time, as you watch this. Stay with me, don't go anywhere, because something huge is waiting for you. Something so big, so unexpected, so perfectly designed for this exact moment in your life, that if you leave now, if you close this message, you will miss the instruction, you will miss the key, you will miss the activation that was meant to unlock everything. And I cannot let that happen. I will not let that happen, because you have been faithful, you have been obedient, you have been standing when everyone said you should quit. And that kind of endurance, that kind of resilience, does not go unnoticed in heaven. 3 minutes left, and I need you to understand what those 3 minutes represent. This is not just time on a clock. This is a countdown to your coronation. This is the final moment before the verdict is read. This is the last breath before the resurrection. And your loved one in heaven knows this. They have been preparing for this moment. They have been petitioning for this moment. They have been clearing the path, removing the obstacles, binding the spirits that were assigned to block you. And now they are saying, "Please God, let my child receive this. Let them hear this. Let them believe this. Because I didn't fight for them in life just to watch them give up now. I know their name, the person who is interceding for you from heaven. I know the way they used to look at you with so much pride, even when you felt like a failure. I know the way they used to hold space for you when no one else understood. I know the prayers they prayed over you, prayers you never heard, prayers that were whispered in the middle of the night when they were too worried to sleep. And those prayers, my child, those prayers are still active. They didn't expire when they took their last breath. They didn't fade when they crossed over into eternity. Those prayers are eternal. They are locked in the archives of heaven, and they are being activated right now, this very second, as you hear my voice. Your loved one sees the person who hurt you. They see the one who lied on you, the one who stole from you, the one who betrayed your trust and made you question if love was even real. And they are telling me right now, they are saying, "God, that person thought they won. They thought they destroyed my child. They thought they broke them beyond repair. But I am asking you to show them. I am asking you to expose the truth. I am asking you to flip the script so dramatically, so suddenly, so undeniably, that everyone who witnessed the attack will have to witness the comeback. And I am answering that prayer tonight. I am releasing the vindication. I am releasing the restoration. I am releasing the overflow, the abundance, the favor, the open doors, the divine connections, the supernatural provision. And it is going to hit your life so fast, so powerfully, that you won't even have time to process it. You will just have to receive it. You will just have to say yes. You will just have to open your hands and let me pour. But listen closely now, because this is where it gets specific. This is where the instruction comes. The person you love, the one in heaven, saw something before they left. They saw a door. They saw an opportunity. They saw a person, a place, a moment that was meant to change everything for you. But there was interference. There was delay. There was resistance from the enemy, because the enemy knew that if you walked through that door, if you said yes to that opportunity, if you connected with that person, your entire bloodline would shift, your entire story would rewrite. And the enemy could not afford that, so he sent distractions. He sent discouragements. He sent people to tell you it wasn't the right time. He sent circumstances to make you doubt. He sent fear to make you freeze. But your loved one in heaven has been fighting that interference. They have been clearing the path. They have been binding every demonic assignment, every lying spirit, every voice of doubt and discouragement. And now they are telling me, the path is clear, the door is open, the moment is here. And all you have to do is stay obedient, stay faithful, stay alert, because within the next 24 hours you are going to see something. You are going to hear something. You are going to receive an invitation, a message, a phone call, an opportunity that seems too good to be true. And I need you to know, it is not too good to be true. It is exactly what heaven has been preparing for you. Don't second guess it. Don't overthink it. Don't let fear talk you out of it, because that is the door your loved one saw. That is the moment they have been interceding for. And if you miss it, if you let doubt win, if you let past disappointments convince you it won't work out, you will delay your destiny. And my child, I cannot let you delay any longer. You have waited long enough. You have suffered long enough. You have carried the weight long enough. It is time to receive. It is time to step through. It is time to say yes. I see the exhaustion in your spirit. I see the way you've been moving through life on autopilot, going through the motions, smiling when you're supposed to smile, speaking when you're supposed to speak. But inside, you are empty. Inside, you are wondering if it will ever get better, if the pain will ever stop, if the breakthrough will ever come. And I am here to tell you, yes, it will come. It is coming. It is already here. It is already in motion. The wheels of heaven have already turned. The angels have already been dispatched. The favor has already been released. And the only thing left is for you to receive it. Your loved one is saying, don't let my child give up now. Don't let them quit right before the harvest. Don't let them walk away right before the door opens. I have been fighting too hard. I have been praying too long. I have been standing in the gap for them. And I need you, God, to let them feel it. I need you to let them sense it. I need you to give them a sign so undeniable, so clear, so specific, that they cannot dismiss it as coincidence. And that sign, my child, is this message. This very moment, right now, is the sign you asked for. This is the confirmation you begged heaven to send. This is the answer to the prayer you whispered last week when you said, God, if you're real, if you see me, if you care about me, please show me something. And I am showing you. I am speaking to you. I am confirming to you that everything you've been hoping for, everything you've been believing for, everything you've been standing on, is about to manifest. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes before the window closes. 2 minutes before the instruction is complete. And I need you to hear what I am about to say, because this is the most important part. This is the key. This is the code that will unlock everything. Your loved one, the one in heaven, wants you to forgive. They need you to release the person who hurt you. They need you to let go of the bitterness, the anger, the resentment, because that is the only thing holding the blessing hostage. That is the only thing blocking the flow. That is the chain that is keeping the door locked. I know it's hard. I know they don't deserve it. I know what they did was wrong, was cruel, was unforgivable in human terms. But my child, you are not operating in human terms anymore. You are operating in kingdom terms. You are moving in divine timing. You are walking in supernatural favor. And in this realm, forgiveness is not optional, it is required. It is the currency of heaven. It is the key that unlocks the vault. And your loved one knows this. They see it. They understand it. And they are begging you, please let it go. Please release it. Please forgive, so that heaven can release everything that has been waiting for you. You don't have to forget what they did. You don't have to trust them again. You don't even have to speak to them again. But you do have to release them from the debt. You do have to cancel the bill. You do have to say, God, I give this to you. I release this person. I forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because I deserve to be free. I deserve to walk in peace. I deserve to receive everything you have for me, and I refuse to let unforgiveness keep me from my destiny. Say it right now. Say it out loud, I forgive them. I release them. I let it go. And watch what happens. Watch how the atmosphere shifts. Watch how the heaviness lifts. Watch how the door that was jammed suddenly swings wide open, because that, my child, is the power of obedience. That is the power of surrender. That is the power of aligning yourself with heaven's instructions instead of holding on to earth's pain. Your loved one is smiling right now. They are rejoicing. They are celebrating, because they know what's coming. They know what forgiveness just unlocked. They know the flood that is about to rush into your life. And they are saying, "Thank you, God. Thank you for speaking to my child. Thank you for reaching them before it was too late. Thank you for giving them the strength to let go, because I know how hard it was. I know how deep the wound was. But I also know how great the reward is, and I cannot wait for them to see it." 1 minute left. 1 minute before the countdown ends. 1 minute before the decree is sealed. And I am going to tell you exactly what is about to happen. I am going to pull back the veil. I am going to show you the blueprint, because your loved one has earned you this revelation. They have paid the price in intercession. They have stood in the gap. They have fought the battles in the spirit realm. And now heaven owes you a download. Within the next 72 hours, you are going to receive a financial breakthrough. It is not going to be small. It is not going to be expected. It is going to be sudden. It is going to be substantial. It is going to be undeniable. And it is going to come from a source you were not watching, you were not expecting, you were not even praying for. Because this is how God works. When heaven moves, it doesn't move the way you think it will move. It doesn't come from the direction you are looking. It comes from behind. It comes from the side. It comes from a place you didn't even know existed. And that is how you know it is God. That is how you know it is supernatural. That is how you know your loved one's prayers are being answered. This money is not just for bills. It is not just for survival. It is seed money. It is kingdom money. It is wealth that is designed to shift your bloodline, to break generational curses, to open doors that have been closed for decades. And your loved one sees this. They see the ripple effect. They see the legacy. They see the children who will benefit, the grandchildren who will walk in freedom because of what you are about to receive and steward. And they are saying, "Don't waste it. Don't spend it on temporary things. Don't let fear make you hoard it. Invest it. Sow it. Build with it, because this is not just your blessing, this is a generational transfer. But there is more, because the financial breakthrough is only the beginning. Your loved one also sees a relationship. They see a divine connection. They see a person who is about to walk into your life. And this person is not random. They are not a distraction. They are not a test. They are a gift. They are an answered prayer. They are the one your loved one prayed for before they left, and they are saying, "God, please send someone who will honor my child, someone who will see their value, someone who will cover them, protect them, love them the way I loved them. And I am sending that person. I have already prepared them. I have already been working on their heart, aligning their steps, positioning them for the encounter. And it is going to happen sooner than you think. You are going to meet them in an unexpected place, at an unexpected time. And the moment you see them, you are going to know. You are going to feel it in your spirit. You are going to feel the confirmation. You are going to feel the peace. And your loved one is going to be there. They are going to be standing right beside you, smiling, nodding, saying, "Yes, this is the one. This is who I prayed for. This is who I asked God to send." 30 seconds left. 30 seconds before this message ends. 30 seconds before the activation is complete. And I need you to do something right now. I need you to say yes. I need you to agree with heaven. I need you to receive everything I just spoke over you, because words without agreement are just noise, but words with agreement become decrees, and decrees shift atmospheres, open portals, release angels, activate miracles. Say yes. Say, I receive it. Say, I believe it. Say, I trust you, God. Even when I don't understand, even when I can't see the full picture, even when my circumstances haven't changed yet. I say yes. I agree with heaven. I align myself with your will. I open my hands, my heart, my life to receive everything my loved one has been praying for, everything you have been preparing, everything that is about to be released. Your loved one is clapping right now. They are rejoicing. They are celebrating, because they just heard your yes. They just witnessed your obedience. They just saw you choose faith over fear, hope over doubt, expectation over resignation. And that, my child, is the posture that attracts miracles. That is the posture that moves mountains. That is the posture that causes heaven to respond. 10 seconds left, and I am sealing this. I am decreeing this. I am declaring this over your life right now. The case is closed, the burden is lifted, the door is open, the blessing is released, the favor is activated, the provision is flowing, the relationship is coming, the vindication is here. And nothing can stop it. Nothing can block it. Nothing can delay it, because your loved one's prayers have been answered. And when heaven answers, it answers completely. It answers abundantly. It answers permanently. It is finished. It is sealed. It is done. The person you love in heaven is at peace because they know you received it. They know you heard it. They know you said yes. And now all that is left is for you to walk in it, to believe it, to expect it, to watch for it, because it is coming. It is already here. And my beloved child, you are about to see the greatest display of God's faithfulness you have ever witnessed in your entire life. And when it happens, when the money comes, when the door opens, when the person arrives, when the healing manifests, when the vindication is made public, you are going to remember this moment. You are going to remember this message. You are going to remember that someone in heaven loved you enough to fight for you, to pray for you, to intercede for you, even after they left. And you are going to say, "Thank you, God. Thank you for hearing them. Thank you for answering. Thank you for not giving up on me." Stay blessed, stay covered, stay expectant, because your loved one is still watching, still cheering, still praying. And heaven is still moving. And the best is not behind you, it is in front of you. And it starts right now. And let me tell you something else, my beloved child, something your loved one wants you to know, something they have been trying to whisper to you in your dreams, something they have been trying to show you in the signs you keep seeing but you keep dismissing as coincidence. They want you to know that the pain you went through, the betrayal, the loss, the disappointment, the rejection, none of it was wasted. None of it was meaningless. None of it was punishment. Every single thing you endured was strategic. Every single tear you cried was collected. Every single night you couldn't sleep was recorded. And it was all building toward this moment, right here, right now. Your loved one sees the full picture now. They see what you cannot see from where you are standing. They see how every closed door was protection. They see how every delayed answer was preparation. They see how every person who walked away was making room for the right people to walk in. And they are saying, "My child, if you could see what I see, if you could understand what I understand, you would never doubt again. You would never question again. You would never wonder if God forgot you, because I am watching Him work on your behalf every single second of every single day. And what He is building for you is so massive, so intricate, so perfectly designed, that it required every single thing you went through to prepare you to carry it. I know you have been wondering why it took so long. I know you have been asking God why everyone else seems to be getting their breakthrough while you are still waiting. I know you have watched people who did half of what you did receive double what you received, and it made you question if you were doing something wrong, if you were being punished, if God was even paying attention. And your loved one wants me to tell you that the wait was never about punishment. The wait was about preparation. The wait was about positioning. The wait was about making sure that when your moment comes, when your door opens, when your blessing is released, you are ready to steward it. You are ready to sustain it. You are ready to multiply it. Because what God is about to give you is not temporary. It is not seasonal. It is not something that will come and go like everything else you have experienced. This is permanent. This is generational. This is the kind of blessing that changes bloodlines, that rewrites family histories, that breaks cycles that have been running for decades. And something that powerful, something that significant, cannot be given to someone who is not ready. Cannot be entrusted to someone who has not been tested. Cannot be placed in the hands of someone who has not proven they will honor it, protect it, and steward it correctly. And that, my child, is why you went through what you went through. That is why the process was so painful, so intense, so seemingly never-ending, because God was not just preparing a blessing for you, He was preparing you for the blessing. He was building your capacity. He was strengthening your character. He was developing your faith, your endurance, your resilience, your wisdom. And your loved one watched every single second of that process. They watched you almost break. They watched you almost quit. They watched you cry out to God in the middle of the night, saying, "I cannot do this anymore. I do not have the strength." And they watched God pour strength into you, strength you did not know you had, strength that could only come from heaven. Your loved one is telling me right now, they are saying, "Tell my child that I am so proud. Tell them that they did not quit when I thought they would. Tell them that they held on when everyone said, 'Let go.' Tell them that they kept believing when logic said it was foolish. And tell them that everything they did in secret, all the prayers they prayed when no one was watching, all the worship they gave when they felt like they had nothing left to give, all the times they chose faith over fear, hope over despair, love over bitterness, it was all seen. It was all recorded. It was all counted. And it is about to be rewarded in a way that will leave them speechless. I want you to think about something right now. I want you to think about the moment your loved one took their last breath. I want you to think about the moment they crossed over from this realm into eternity. And I want you to imagine what they saw. I want you to imagine them standing before the throne of God, seeing the glory, seeing the majesty, seeing the reality of everything they believed by faith on earth. And in that moment, in that sacred moment, when they were face to face with the King of Kings, they did not forget you. They did not move on. They did not leave you behind. Instead, they turned to God and they said, "What about my child? What about the one I left on earth? What about the promises you gave me for them?" And God said, "Do not worry. I have them. I see them. I know exactly where they are, and I know exactly what they need. And I am going to make sure they get it." That conversation, my child, that exchange between your loved one and God, is the reason you are still standing. That is the reason you did not fall apart when everything around you was falling apart. That is the reason you found strength when you had no strength left. That is the reason doors opened when they should have stayed closed. Checks came when they should not have come. Favor showed up when you did not deserve it, because your loved one interceded for you, and God honored their request. But now we are entering a new season. We are entering the season of manifestation. We are entering the season of acceleration. We are entering the season where everything that was spoken in secret is about to be shouted from the rooftops. Where everything that was promised in private is about to be displayed in public. Where everything that was prepared behind the scenes is about to take center stage. And your loved one knows this. They have been preparing for this. They have been clearing the path, removing obstacles, binding enemy assignments, breaking demonic agreements, canceling contracts that were signed against you in the spirit realm. And now they are saying, it is time. It is ready. My child is ready. The blessing is ready. The door is open. And nothing can stop what is about to happen. Let me tell you what else your loved one sees. They see the people who doubted you. They see the ones who counted you out. They see the ones who whispered about you, laughed at you, said you would never make it, said you were wasting your time, said you were delusional for believing God could do something big in your life. And your loved one is saying, oh, they have no idea. They have no idea what is coming. They have no idea what God is about to do. They have no idea that the same person they underestimated, the same person they overlooked, the same person they dismissed, is about to walk in such undeniable favor, such supernatural provision, such divine elevation, that they will not be able to deny it. They will not be able to explain it away. They will not be able to attribute it to luck or coincidence. They will have to admit that God did this. And when that happens, when the vindication comes, when the promotion manifests, when the breakthrough is undeniable, your loved one will be there. They will be watching from heaven. They will be celebrating. They will be saying, that is my child. That is the one I prayed for. That is the one I believed in, even when they did not believe in themselves. And God is going to make sure that everyone who witnessed your struggle also witnesses your victory. Everyone who saw you fall also sees you rise. Everyone who counted you out has to watch you win, because that is how God operates. When He vindicates, He does not do it quietly. He does not do it in secret. He does it publicly. He does it powerfully. He does it in a way that leaves no room for doubt, no room for debate, no room for dismissal. Your loved one also wants you to know something about the person who hurt you, the one who betrayed you, the one who lied on you, the one who stole from you, the one who walked away when you needed them most. They want you to know that God saw it. Heaven recorded it. And justice is coming. But not the kind of justice you think. Not the kind where you get to watch them suffer. Not the kind where you get revenge. No, this is divine justice. This is the kind where God restores everything they took. This is the kind where He gives you double for your trouble. This is the kind where He blesses you so abundantly, so extravagantly, that you do not even think about them anymore. You do not even care what they are doing, because you are too busy enjoying what God is doing in your life. That is the kind of vindication heaven specializes in. That is the kind of justice your loved one has been petitioning for. And that is exactly what you are about to receive. So do not waste your time waiting for them to apologize. Do not waste your energy hoping they feel guilty. Do not waste your focus wanting them to acknowledge what they did, because the truth is, they may never do any of those things. But it does not matter, because God is your vindicator. God is your defender. God is your recompense. And He does not need their cooperation to bless you. He does not need their approval to promote you. He does not need their agreement to elevate you. Let me tell you something else that your loved one is showing me right now. They are showing me a door, a specific door that you have been staring at for months, maybe even years. A door that represents a dream, an opportunity, a promise. And you have been standing in front of that door, knocking, pleading, begging God to open it, and it has remained closed. And you have interpreted that closed door as rejection. You have interpreted it as God saying no. You have interpreted it as evidence that maybe this dream was not from Him, maybe this promise was just your imagination, maybe you heard wrong. But your loved one is saying, no, my child, you did not hear wrong. The promise is real. The dream is valid. The door is real. But it was not time yet. The door was locked not to keep you out, but to keep you safe. Because on the other side of that door were things you were not ready for. Were people you were not equipped to handle. Were responsibilities you did not have the capacity to carry yet. And if God had opened that door when you first asked, He would have set you up for failure. He would have placed you in a position you could not sustain. He would have given you something you would have lost. But now your loved one is saying, the wait is over. The preparation is complete. The door is about to open. And this time, when it opens, you will not struggle to walk through it. You will not question if you belong. You will not feel overwhelmed or underqualified, because everything you went through, everything you endured, everything you learned in the waiting room, has equipped you perfectly for what is on the other side of that door. And I need you to get ready. I need you to prepare your mind, prepare your heart, prepare your faith, because when that door opens, it is going to open suddenly. It is going to open supernaturally. It is going to open in a way that defies logic, defies timing, defies human explanation. And people are going to ask you, how did you do it? How did you get that opportunity? How did you get that position? How did you get that connection? And you are going to have to tell them, I did not do it. God did it. My loved one in heaven interceded for me. Angels cleared the path. Favor opened the door. And all I did was say yes. All I did was walk through. All I did was obey. Your loved one also wants to address something that has been tormenting you, something you have been carrying in silence, something you have not told anyone because you are ashamed. Because you think it disqualifies you. Because you believe that if people knew, they would judge you, they would reject you, they would question your faith. And that secret, my child, that hidden pain, that private struggle, your loved one sees it. And they are saying, it is time to release it. It is time to bring it into the light. It is time to stop carrying it alone, because that weight was never yours to carry. That shame